If you want to create high converting forms without writing a single line of code, whether you're building lead capture forms, surveys, or onboarding flows, you are in the right place because in today's video, we are going to walk you through a complete beginner's tutorial on Growform. So you can start building beautiful, conversion focused forms in minutes. We will cover everything from setting up your first form, customizing the design, adding logic, and even integrating it with your favorite tools. By the end of this video, you'll have a fully working form ready to collect leads and grow your business. So if you are ready to level up your forms and boost conversions, remember to use our affiliate link in the video description below to get started. Let's begin. Growform is a multi-step lead capture form builder designed to help businesses collect more qualified leads through high-converting online forms. Unlike traditional static forms, Growform uses multi-step forms, conditional logic, personalized questions, mobile-friendly design, CRM integrations, and lead qualification workflows. This allows businesses to turn website visitors into high-intent prospects without overwhelming them with long forms. Because instead of asking visitors to fill one long form, Growform breaks the process into smaller, easier steps that feel natural. Now, let's talk about the pricing plans, which are built specifically for lead generation, designed to help you boost both the volume and the quality of your leads. Every option comes packed with value, giving you access to high converting templates and a clean, professional experience with no branding distractions. Whether you're just starting out or scaling fast, there's a plan tailored for you. Starting with the basic, which is going to be perfect if you are getting your feet off the ground. For just $63 per month, you get to have all of these. Simple, clean, and effective. After that is the professional. If you are ready to step it up, the professional plan is at $109 per month. That gives you everything you need to seriously grow. This is the most popular plan here in Growform and for a good reason. And then you have the scale plan. If you are scaling hard, the scale plan is built for you because it's everything you need to handle serious growth. And of course, the custom plan is for high volume lead generation agencies. They offer custom plans depending on your company size, your goals, and budgets. No limits, no restrictions, just a tailored solution designed around your business with thousands of leads and unlimited forms. So no matter where you are in your journey, there's a plan ready to help you capture more leads and turn them into results. Don't worry because Growform is generous to give you a 14-day free trial, no credit card required. And remember to get started, use our affiliate link in the video description. Creating an account there is a breeze. All you have to do is super simple. Provide an email address, create a strong and unique password, and to make the account creation faster and easier, you can also sign up with your Google account. And just like that, you'll be forwarded to the main platform of Growform. As you'll immediately notice, the interface is clean and straightforward with no complicated setup required. You will notice that on the top right corner, you have the folders. This is how your forms are organized. You have the plus button wherein you can create your first new folder here in Growform. We're going to name our folder as this one. You can create folders to organize forms by project, for your client, for your campaign. It helps keep things tidy up if you have many forms. So think of this as your go-to file organizer. And then the uncategorized is going to be your default folder. Any form you haven't assigned to a folder ends up here. It's basically a catch-all for forms that aren't organized yet. And of course, you can move forms out of this into other folders that you have created anytime. Now, at the bottom left corner, you will notice that there is going to be the usage. This shows your plan limits. Since we are using the free plan, which expires in 14 days. As you may notice, we have 0 of 1,000 monthly leads and 0 of 15 active forms. Okay, and if you want to view it in account settings, this is a small link and button that takes you to your account or billing settings. You can upgrade your plan, say limits, or manage subscription details there, but we're not going to do that. Instead, what we are going to do is create a new form where the magic happens. Now, to make things easier, Growform created a 20 high performing, battle tested templates to help you get started right away. You can begin with a template designed specifically for your industry. You simply choose your niche by scrolling through the list in the drop down button, pick one that fits your needs, and you are ready to go. For example, let's say we are in the B2B and SaaS, and I want you to give your form a name and then click the create form. Now, this may take a little while depending on the complexity, and as you can see, you'll be forwarded easily on the editor. Now, on the left side area are tools that we can explore and use here in the form builder. Number one is going to be the decorative elements. These don't collect data, they're for design, structure, and user experience. You have the header, which can be a title or section heading. You can put in, like, for example, a contact information, a decorative text. For example, if you want to edit this, you can do so. You can customize it, make it bold, make it underlined. It's up to you. All right, you can choose also the color that best represents your brand and logo and identity. And then after that is going to be the paragraph. Paragraph is a longer text for instructions, descriptions, or context. If you want to add here, you can do so. Again, you have the ability to underline, make it pop up, make it different color now. Let's say I'm going to put in a yellow, make it bold, and then boom, you have it here. The divider is a visual line that separates sections and makes the form easier to scan. And then, of course, after that, you can change the background color. Let's say I am going to choose something like red, and then we have that here. Once you've done that, let's go to the image. You can add visuals like logos. I'm going to add it here. Now, if you have logos from your brand, you can add it here. Okay? And then go to the add field. Now we have the link. Link are clickable text that sends users to another page. For example, we have the Growform here. Text is going to be this one, and then it will open up in a new tab. Now, after that is the loading animation. The loading animation is a visual indicator, like a spinner or progress bar shown while the form processes or loads sometimes. Now, think of this as the design layer that guide users but don't store answers. After that is going to be the simple fields. These are basic input fields which are intended for users to fill out. Right now, we are on the page 1 of our current CRM. If you click the drop-down menu, you can choose from the page 2 for intended outcomes and until page 5. We're going to choose the page 2 because here we can now explore the simple fields. Number 1 is going to be the text. Text are open-ended input. For example, you can enter your message here. Okay, so we have this. Buttons are usually for actions or choices. Okay, for example, let's say we are going to have it here. All right. And then for the next page is going to be the company size. We are going to use the phone. The phone is designed for phone numbers, often with a formatting validation. For example, if you want to input your phone number, you can do that. And then you have the website. The website are going to be for URLs, ensuring proper format like HTTPS, and you can add your website here. All right. And then for the name, it's going to be a structured field, sometimes split into first and last name. It's up to you if you want to put something here. But for now, I'm going to do this. And then after the adding fields is going to be the advanced fields. These are more complex or structured data. The address lookup, okay, is something that you can add, like it auto suggests addresses as users type. So for example, if you want to add the logic here, you can add a rule book. For example, let's say Growform full beginner's tutorial. You can add or contains an exact matches and click the update button. Now with this is gonna be like a Google style autocomplete for you guys. So it auto suggests addresses for users type. Now, the check boxes allow selecting multiple options. For example, here, okay, you can choose from any of the following like interest, favorite colors, or preferences. Now, after that is going to be the country select. Country select is essentially a drop down list of countries for standardized input. Okay, so of course, you have the ability to add a country field here. You have the upward and down button. And then after that is going to be the date. Okay, obviously the date is going to be the calendar picker here for selecting dates. For example, your birthdays, appointments, schedule, it's up to you. And then for the file upload, this is helpful because it lets users submit images, files, PDFs, and documents. Okay, and then the time, you can input a specific time, for example, like 2:30. Let's say it's up to you, right? Because these improves accuracy and user experience when data needs structure or validation. And you have multiple options here. You can add number, slider, radio buttons, choose checkbox. You can also add zip code and hidden field. Having said all of that, remember each time you are in the build form, this is going to be your main editor where you create your form. Again, you can add questions, use all the tools in the left side area. This is essentially the construction area of your form. Now, the edit form settings is where you can control how the form behaves. You can have the basic settings, for example, the form identity, localization if you want to have a custom date format, and if you want an action on form submission, like for example, fire custom script, you can redirect to a custom URL for the form completion action. You can do that. But if you're not familiar, it's okay. You don't have to deal with it. And if you want to add your Google Ads, Facebook, or Google Analytics tags, you can do that. Click the tracking and tagging first. As you may notice, you have been forwarded in that tracking and tagging section. We will deal with this later on, but for now, we're going to go back to the basic settings because if you are happy with this, if you want to capture system details like the IP address, user agent, you can do that. And click the save form settings. Okay? And then we're going to go to the alerts and integrations. The alert and integrations is essentially where you can start automating your workflow. You see that there is an add integrations on the top corner. You can choose from an email alert or a webhook. It's up to you. But if you want to add your own integration, you want to make sure here that you sign up with your trusted software or application like Zapier, which is going to be the trusted partners of Growform. And you can simply connect this app. Okay, so you can use Growform and you can automate the workflow in Google Sheets, for example, this one. And these are going to be some of the popular workflows. For example, if you want to add a new Growform responses as Google Sheet rows, you can do that. You can simply click this workflow, but scroll down until you find the option that says create a new Google Sheet rows at the top for new Growform submissions, which is kind of my suggestion. I have been using Growform in the past, so let me tell you that if you use this, it's going to make your workflow a lot easier and better. Now, what will happen is it will be forwarded to the Zapier integration. If you have an account here, you might want to click that. But if you don't want it, you can safely skip all these. Go back to the tracking and tagging. When users fill out your form, that's valuable data. But if you're not tracking what happens during and after that process, you're basically flying blind. So the tracking and tagging helps you track performance and identify where leads come from. You can add tracking codes, for example, to Google Analytics, to Google Ads, Facebook, Unbounce, Microsoft Advertising, Twitter Ads, Contact State, Trusted Form, Journaya, and Google Tag Manager, because this helps you build powerful funnels and improve your ROI. Now, with the Google Tags Analytics, you can send step-by-step form events. All I have to do is set this up and you will start detailed user behavior inside your reports. The Google Ads is going to be your key if you are running paid traffic. The Facebook pixel tracking is huge for scaling your campaigns. Now, the unbounce enables the goal conversion tracking and it will automatically fire when your form is completed. No extra setup needed, super convenient, and you have the Microsoft advertising. This helps you connect your ad spend directly to actual results. And don't forget the Twitter ads because this gives you better visibility into campaign performance across platforms. And of course, you have the contact state. This is really interesting because it adds an extra layer of trust and verification to your data. Now, having said all of that, we're going to go back to the section that says inactive and activate form. If you click the activate form, it's currently turned off and not collecting responses live. Now that our form is activated, go back to the build form because you will see that there is a theme button here. This controls the visual design of your form. You can add a standalone page or embed on your website, which is kind of helpful. And you can also add some shadows if you want, and if you don't want, you can do that. You can have a default font, form width. For the main color, you can customize this, especially if you're a graphic designer. You can do that. But if you're not comfortable and familiar doing all of this, it's okay. You can use the default provided by Growform. Now, I'm going to show you the preview form because this shows you how your form looks before going live. Now, check for errors or awkward flows, test the user experience, make sure everything looks great, and make sure everything works on desktop and mobile. And once you are happy, you see that there is an embed code here. I want you to copy that code, okay? I'm going to get the embed code, which is going to be this one. What I'm going to do is copy this, and I am going to embed it to my website, which is powered by Squarespace. Now, if you have your own website, you can do that as well. You can embed this form automatically. Now, here you have the option to view the leads. This is where all your collected responses go. You can see submit answers from users, filter, sort, or export leads. Often includes timestamps and tracking data. Right now, we don't have it yet because our form is not live. But if you do, you can also share the form. It lets you publish and distribute your form. You see there is an option here. You can copy that link, share it to your social media platforms, and if you want to add a custom domain, you can do that. For example, if you want to host this from a specific website, you can do that as well. All right. Now, remember, if you feel that Growform is going to be the platform for your business needs and your goal, you might want to click the upgrade plan. And remember, each time you choose a plan here in Growform, remember to use our affiliate link in the video description to get started. And with that being said, basically that's it for today's video on our full beginner's tutorial on Growform. By now, you should have a solid understanding of how to build high converting forms, customize your design, and actually start collecting better leads without needing to code anything complicated. If you found it helpful, do not forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and if you have any questions or suggestions, drop them in the comments below. Would love to hear from you, and remember to use our affiliate link in the description to get started. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you again in the next video.